somebody out there wants to go, they had their beast mode time and they want to go to their Zen time, what would you say are some of the key elements for that transition to training every day, 2 times per week, and doing whatever you want and still being healthy, to now really being healthy while not having to maintain that crazy rhythm?
Well, it's a few things. And so I would say that it's changing your perception of food. And then two, understanding that it's more than just working out. You know, like I said earlier, it's more than just working out. And like the old saying goes, you can't out train a bad diet. It really is true. And I don't even like to use the word diet because it's so overused and it has a negative connotation to it, and implications. And so you have to realize it's more than just diet and exercise. There's so many other key points to what Tom Brady was saying, which I use in my programs, and my 4 pillars are intuitive nutrition, lifestyle stress management, self-care and awareness, and physical well-being. So of course, like you just said, everybody knows to work out. You somewhat know how to eat right, but then you're using food as or actually you're using workout as if I worked out, then I can eat whatever I want, when it's actually the opposite, right? You're not honing or paying attention to your stress levels and your sleep. And so you have to understand your body's mechanism and how it works is not all about output. Like you said, how much is that your body, how much is that of your body is absorbing, but how much can you recuperate? How are you recuperating and restoring your body? So you have to get out of this mindset of team no sleep, team go, 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 team whatever, and learn, to your point, which I'm so proud you got to that point and happy to hear that you're not feeling guilty for resting. Like, y'all, we need rest. Like, it's okay to rest. It's okay to take a break. Unfortunately, our society has made it to be so that, like you said, you're being lazy or whatever. I hate to tell you this, but everything we've been taught has been a lie. And so it's that reprogramming and it's that relearning of, how to take care of your body. Think about our ancestors. And yes, have we evolved from our ancestors? For sure. But our ancestors are taking it easy. They get their sunlight like we talked about. They're getting their walking the fields or walking the whatever. They're not counting calories. They're not worried about that. They're not worried about how they look in regards to clothes and what have you. They just need an able body to go get food, and then to take care of the house duties or whatever. And we just got to get back to the mentality of we just need an able body. Yeah, do you want to look good? Of course, I want you to look good. I want you to feel confident. But it's really just changing your mentality. And it's that unlearning and relearning of and unprogramming of the programming that we've been programmed. If that makes sense. Yeah. So it's changing your perception. So understanding that it's not just diet and exercise, but then also understanding that it's your sleep, it's your lifestyle. So that's where the word holistic comes from. It's your mind, body, spirit, your emotional, your mental. All of these things play a key role in your overall health and well-being.
Yeah, and I mean, we punish ourselves so much because I think it's important to understand what it takes to get to somewhere, right? Because we have social media and everything, magazines and movies and everything is telling us this is the ideal, but people don't really understand what's behind that, right? Because if you see an athlete or if you see a movie star and you see how they look, you don't really understand everything it takes to look like that, right? Like they probably have the best recovery. Because if you're a regular person, you work out hard and you have to deal with regular life, you're going to be in pain.
Yeah.
Your back's going to hurt, like good pain, let's say soreness, right? Like you're going to be sore all the time. But at some point, managing it's difficult. So if you don't have like an athlete or a movie star, a massage every day, a cryotherapy every day, or everything you need, people don't understand that this is everything it takes to look like this. So
yeah,
in your life, you have to kind of like understand that that's the ideal. And some people have the genetics, right? Like some athletes, it's just the way it is. So
but I want to push back on that though, because whose ideal is that?
Mhm. No, the
Right?
idea that they're pushing on you,
On you,
right?
right,
Yeah.
right. But then also to know that whatever these stars, like you saying, they're monitoring their sleep and all, like you don't have to go to those levels, right? Because these are high performing athletes, they're getting paid to do all those kind of things. But there are things that regular folk can do to improve their overall health and well-being that is not going to cost them an arm and a leg, right?
Correct.
I do like the idea, and I was actually going to write about this, and I will continue to write about it even after bringing it up now, but it's like rethinking massages and like, you know, those self-care days, because massages, like you need that from sitting at a desk all day, and, you know, your pelvic, your tilt and your all of this needs to be released. And so massage is a great way to do that. So it's not necessarily looking at massage as like a luxury. It's looking at it as a necessity, right? So there's little things that you can do. Go take a yoga class at the Y, you know, go to the park. You know, there's so many things that you can do as a regular individual, rather, that's not a celebrity, that you can still invest in yourself, in your health. Yeah, and that's not the ideal. I don't want people to think, and I know you didn't mean that, but I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
that's the false idea that we shouldn't be looking up to at all.
Yeah, absolutely.